Hello, my friends. Welcome back. It is Saturday, April 20th, 2024. On the Drunk Pokeroo, 'tis legendary beer time. A big shout out to Scotty and Tanya for this one. Brought it back from the States. You go down to Palm Springs there every year. Pliny the Elder from Russian River Brewing Company in California. Legendary 8%. The first fully realized American-style IPA, I read. 8%. Amarillo, Centennial, CTZ, or CTZ, I guess, if you're in America, which is Columbus, Tomahawk, Zeus, one hop. And Simcoe. Simcoe, one of my favorite hops. I had this beer once before, and I didn't appreciate what it was. My cousin Jerry gave me one years and years and years ago before we really got deep into this. And I've always wondered if I would ever see it again, because it's one of those whale beers, you know. It's up there with Heady Topper, with Cantillon, with Wester 1112. These are iconic beers that we seek out. And as a bona fide West Coast IPA guy, as a guy who revels in West Coast bitterness, I thought I'd never see it again. So thank you to my friends. I doff my hat to you. And I thank you. This is like going on a date tonight. I'm like, I got to bust out my good fat guy shirt, my nice summer hat. We were going to sit outside, but it's not nice. So we're down here in the beer room. And we're about to explore this. So let's get into it. Drink your IPAs fresh. Absolutely. To say I'm excited is a little bit of an understatement. I washed this glass by hand, air dried. A little shaky. I'm excited. Because I love West Coast IPAs, and we have a plethora of them here in Ontario. Fantastic. Some of my favorite beers in the world. And I wanted to be able to appreciate this one more time. Like, this might be the last time I have this beer. That's freaking me out a little bit. Beautiful nose, beautiful earthy, citrusy, piney nose. All right, my friends. The craft beer world is better because of sharing beer. It really, really is. It is amazing. This is just a reach out across the internets and say, hey, I think you might like this beer. I know you're a big fan. I appreciate what you do. I appreciate you, my friend, for doing this for me. Cheers. The first thing you'll notice when you drink this beer, for me, is the fullness of the body. This is before we had the juicy beers of the New England style and the Vermont style. This beer is indeed juicy. It takes full advantage of these hops. And I know they've refined the brewing process over the last 2 decades plus that this beer's been out. This is gorgeous. It is 8%. You don't feel that. This feels like you could drink this all night long. And I'm a guy who drinks high ABV beers, and I love them. Beautifully balanced, beautifully integrated. Everything in here, the malt bill, right? That plays into the grapefruit, orange, stone fruit, earthy, resinous, pine, bitter. But done in a way that it accentuates everything that came before it and everything that lingers after it. There are world-class beers, and there absolutely are, and I've been thinking about this for weeks now, about the level in which the beers we drink, and I'm a very generous person when it comes to discussing beer, and very generous with, I always give the benefit of everything to all beers, because I'm like, it's a beer somebody loves. But there are exceptional beers, and I think, and exceptional brewers, and we need to make the point of that. And I think maybe that's a turning point for me when I've been discussing this, is that there is a different level of beer. And this is just like an IPA you can buy at the grocery store. Like, it doesn't disappoint. If you can get one, it absolutely doesn't. It is as advertised, as promised. It is the holy grail of West Coast IPAs, indeed. Now, I have a bunch of my favorite West Coast IPAs lined up to drink after this because I'm like, what's the bar? Where is the bar? And what is exceptional and what is great and what is attainable and what is unattainable and what must you strive to get? In life, as well as in beer. You can dream the impossible dream, and then one day you're pouring Pliny. So thank you, Scotty. Absolutely worth every single dream you have about a beer. This is a beautiful thing. I don't know. I'm a happy man. I hope you are too. I hope you have holy grail whale beers that you want to find, and you find them and you get them and you drink them, and you can look in the damn mirror and go, I had a moment. And having a moment is what everything's supposed to be about. Just you and the beer. The camera goes off. It's just me and the beer. And I'm very, very happy to enjoy this beer. Cheers, my friends, to a wonderful, wonderful thing. Wonderful day. Wonderful beer. Cheers. Am I excited? You're goddamn right. Let's go.